Yeah, actually, they hypnotized me to go completely against my intuition.
Have you ever experienced breath work?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so today we're going to be teaching an open mouth breath
Okay.
style, so wide mouth. So it's a forced inhale, natural exhale. We're going to be doing this for 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
So, a lot of people experience lightheadedness. It's actually the body getting full oxygenation.
Okay.
And because we're doing the natural exhale, it's not. They call, some people think it's hyperventilation, but it's not because of that natural exhale, and we're getting full oxygenation. Because of that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're feeling it. Yeah. And this.
So it's not supposed to feel like hyperventilation. I'm not supposed to have
not.
excess oxygenation, is what you're saying.
But it may make your hands and feet tingle. Just know that you're not going to pass out.
Am I supposed to?
To pass out?
No, am I supposed to have my hands and...
Yes, your hands and feet, your face, your chest will start to tingle.
Okay.
It's your meridian points, your energetic highways, their nerve endings throughout the entire body are being stimulated with oxygen and energy. And because of that, you're starting to feel parts of your body more consistently than you would ever.
And I wanted to mention something. Because of the abuse that you experienced, there might be, and I remember that you said that there was hyperventilation involved in your abuse, right? They would make you
yeah, like they weren't making me hyperventilate. That just happened because of PTSD.
Because of the PTSD.
So that was hyperventilation syndrome.
Oh, I see the PTSD, hyperventilation. The body naturally breathes heavily and quickly when under pressure, especially with PTSD.
Yeah, it was just completely involuntary, like.
Oh man.
And it had nothing to do with the hypnosis. It actually hypnotized me to not hyperventilate.
I see. But that didn't really
because it didn't work, but then they gave me therapy when I was in jail.
Oh, okay.
Like, not like while I was in jail, giving me therapy, they gave me hypnotherapy to do while I was in jail.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so, like, they hypnotized me to think that, like, think I had to, stop hyperventilating and smile, or else I'd have to break my legs. So then, like, I kept, like, you know, I'd be all freaked out, you know, and I'd start, like, smiling, trying not to hyperventilate and everything, and eventually it worked because I was so scared of breaking my legs.
As above, so below. So luckily, this is not that kind of experience.
Yeah.
You are really
no
safe
one should ever have to go through that ever in their entire lives.
Yeah.
You are a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
This is absolutely beyond anything I've ever heard of.
Oh yeah, definitely. They hypnotized me 8 times, and this was by 8 different people. It's a government conspiracy.
Beautiful. So, what are your intentions for this session again today?
To get unhypnotized.
Okay.
Because the brainwashing thing that was confusing, right? Mm-hmm. The worst part about it was like it would keep me from writing petitions or keep me from being able to testify in court.
I see. And so this experience today, it may actually, because the body internalizes trauma, right?
Yeah.
Your body has a memory of that traumatic experience, and what this is going to do is it's going to unlock that within the body. And so you may have flashbacks. You may experience that trauma, and you may go into hysterics.
My PTSD is completely, like, healed. I mean, I know what you're saying, though.
Yeah, because it will instigate that, right? And so, if that happens, know that you're safe to do that.
This is a safe place.
But we are going to be doing vocal toning. So this will assist the hysterical energy that might come up. So if you feel that, feel it all the way, right? But this
energy is going to start building up in the body. And points, and we deserve to move that energy so we can start healing the parts of the body that deserve to be healed. So 13 to 15 minutes into the session, we're going to do a vocal and physical toning. We're going to count down from 6 to 1. When we get to 4, we're going to ask you to raise your hands in front of your chest. Hands are heavy. Putting all that energy into the hands. When we get to 1, we're going to ask you to tone 3 times. 3, 2, 1.
Feels
Deep
good,
breath in.
right?
Really shaking up and breaking up. And 3, 2, 1. One more time. All the way.
And so,
Good.
while you're breathing, that state of panic,
You're feeling that release already, right? Good.
I mean, like from anxiety?
No, just a release of something.
I mean, I feel a little lightheaded.
Okay, yeah. That's a release.
Okay.
Do you believe in spirit?
I mean, I'm an atheist, but like...
Yeah.
It's okay, we can work around
Beautiful. All right.
Because this is for you, right? And
this is all about you. This is not about anyone else.
And,
so,
okay, wait. So I will have one more thing about the toning. So while you're doing the breathing, because you've experienced panic attacks from that, you may start to feel that same sense of panic.
Okay.
Know that the tone is there to release it. So that's what the purpose of the tone is.
Okay.
And you'll feel as you breathe that those meridian points open. It'll feel really awesome. And this will train you to go back into theta.
Okay.
In a way, because you're going to be your brain will have no other choice.
I'm going to invite you to take your shoes off.
Yeah, for sure.
I use a body mapping technique.
If you're open to
it. If you're open to that.
Okay.
The idea is that I get underneath your rib cage where the diaphragm is, and I put some resistance on it with a poking. There may be some sharp pains there, but since I am applying pressure onto the diaphragm as it's expanding, it stretches the diaphragm out, allowing you to get more of a fuller breath.
Okay.
A rejuvenating breath.
Okay.
Are you open to that?
Yeah, sure.
Are you open to taking it on?
Sure.
So it is. So again, it's a forced inhale, natural exhale. Eventually your breath will be programmed and it will become autonomous, like your heartbeat. Da-dum, da-dum.
So I'm supposed to do this the entire time?
Yes.
Okay. So I shouldn't stop at all while you guys are talking to me. Okay.
He'll coach you. And then while he's coaching you and leading you through the breath work, I'll be just going through the hypnotic suggestions, and I'll be working to deprogram what you told me has been programmed there. Give some general positive suggestions. Know that your higher self is in the room, whatever that means. The version of you that is free from all the programming that they gave you is in control in this moment. And so anything that works for you will be downloaded into your subconscious. Anything that doesn't will be removed. If that's your intention, is that your intention? To remove anything that doesn't work?
Yes.
Rock on.
Right, because if you were dehypnotized, what would that mean for you? If you were dehypnotized from the hypnotic suggestions, what would that mean for you?
I mean, I'm kind of imagining like entering the hypnotic state, like what you call
Somnambulism?
Somnambulism, yeah.
Okay.
And then just basically you guys having complete control. To guide me through what they said and be able to reverse those things and everything. That's what I imagined.
Yes.
Because that's what they did to me before.
That's what they did to you before. And you know what? We will eventually be able to get into somnambulism. Today, we're going to be releasing all of the emotional energy that's preventing you from accessing that. Because my clients, they go into somnambulism with me when I have them do regular hypnosis. Because that's just what the brain naturally does. My experience of you last time is that there were triggers, there was programming, there was other things there that kept you from going into somnambulism. And so today, what we're aiming to do is we're aiming to get rid of all of that stuff so we can just enter that next time. Because that's where you need to be in order to do the regressions.
Okay, so, I'm trying to think, I was really hoping to be able to enter that state tonight. Because...
the breath work will induce it naturally. But it may not be like what you experienced last time. It will be a different experience. But you will be in a hypnotic state if you continue with the breath work and if you follow our instructions.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, your breath will become autonomous. Like your heartbeat. And because of that, that's a state of somnambulism. Like sleepwalking status. You're awake, but you're asleep. You're in that half
Yeah.
But you're going to be a little bit more conscious because you're going to be focusing on your breathing, and it's going to be work, right? It's not going to be, sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy to breathe that deep for that long. And so there's going to be a part of you that's going to be like, oh, I just want to breathe normal, but keep going through it.
Okay. So is this going to be able to have the same effects that Like the state. So you said that I'd still like be conscious. So I wouldn't be like in the full hypnotic state, is what you're saying.
You'll be conscious for the first 6 minutes. After that 6 minutes, if you breathe as I instruct you to,
Okay.
you'll enter theta state. Theta state is
Okay.
the moment when you go into neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is
I know
hypnosis, correct?
Okay.
And so if you're sitting there, am I in hypnosis yet? Am I in hypnosis yet? Trying to test it, you're not going to fall into hypnosis as easily.
No, that makes sense. You do need a response to shock, like a shock response, right?
Exactly. And
Okay.
so the breath work itself is going to shock because you've never breathed like this before. So it's your body's going to go into a state of shock,
Okay.
which is what promotes the somnambulism. And
So I used to hyperventilate for like 3 hours at a time.
I know.
Okay.
This is going to be a little bit different. We're gonna see what it does, and we're gonna work from there. This is the most powerful way that I know
Okay.
to shock people into it. And after that, we're just gonna keep on practicing because you deserve to be able to enter somnambulism for yourself whenever you want to.
Okay.
And it sucks that they took that ability away from you, right? That's like brainwashing within itself. It's like, hey, fuck you. This is my brain's natural ability to feel awesome. Why did you take that away from me? You should be mad about that. Yeah.
I mean, some other things they did, like, was they hypnotized me to, like, they hypnotized me not to feel afraid when I should feel afraid. They hypnotized me to, let me think, I think they repressed some pain. They, hypnotized me, like my feeling, okay, so, they did repress my ability to feel anger, right? Because, naturally my anger was, I told you about politics and everything, and petitions, or even, for example, when I get into arguments with doctors and stuff like that over medical malpractice, it was kind of the anger that fueled me to be able to tear them apart.
Mm-hmm.
Not
they didn't want that there because your anger was for you.
That was, that it was healthy anger, right? For example, when people were murdered, or when they were abusing me or other people, or even my dog, they didn't want me to be able to feel that anger because they wanted to be able to keep me under control. Mm-hmm. And if I got angry, right, then it's the way that I'd be speaking, it's the it's the it's motivation, right? And they wanted to stunt that any way they possibly could.
And so let's allow yourself to feel angry during this session. If you have feelings of anger come up, put that into the tone. Put that through the toning. You may actually even feel like you want to get angry at us because, it's not working, right? Put that into the toning. Just go for it 100%.
So am I supposed to do that the entire time?
No. We'll guide you when to do that.
So we're going to count down from 6 to 1. When we get to 4, we're going to ask you to place your hands in front of your chest. So when we get to 1, you're going to tone them out 3 times. Okay. And I'll be there with you the whole time instructing you. Seattle's going to be there. So positive we're going to be toning with you.
Okay, for sure.
Let's get this phone to the side right there. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Get comfortable.
And then also, do you need to pee or do anything like that before we start?
No.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and lean the chair back.
All right. He's going to start you with the breath.
Magic lever. All right. I'm going to get into your bubble. Is it okay?
No, you're fine.
All right. So what are your intentions today?
I really want to get unhypnotized.
And what does that mean to be unhypnotized for you?
To have free will again, to feel things.
And when you have free will and you're able to feel normal, how do you act in your life?
I act like a pretty normal person. I'm pretty goofy.
You seem pretty normal, yeah.
And I'm extremely intelligent, so I'm very politically active, and I can be very politically aggressive, right?
So whenever you're...
I stand up for people, stand for abuse and everything like that. So they really repress that from my natural ability to be able to stunt my political strength to be able to keep me under control, keep me from being able to even help people. I got threatened for helping people too.
So you remember what you were like beforehand.
Oh yeah.
You want to return there.
Yeah, definitely.
And you want to do that out of love for yourself.
In one word.
Well, are you open to saying and for others too.
And for others, but it's also
myself,
but in this moment, it is about you.
It's all about you.
In this moment it is. And you know what? And through this moment, it being about you, it serves others. And I can't wait to see you unhypnotized.
So are you open to saying that your intention today is freedom?
Yeah.
Freedom.
Freedom. Basically.
Wow.
How does that feel?
It feels really like kind of scary because I'm worried about the results, right? Like
Freedom
really
is the results that we're looking for.
Yeah,
Freedom.
I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm just relaxing now.
Okay.
Like,
let's give it a go.
Cool.
Arms to the side, and the places I may work on. Notice right here, my friend.
Alright, cool.
I may work right here, right here. I'm gonna work on the diaphragm here, here, and here. I work on the thighs. Okay, there are acupressure locations I'm just intuitively called to work on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wide mouth. Force inhale. No, force inhale.
Good.
90,
Relaxing.
89, 88.
Carrying you ever deeper into the moment.
36.
Focusing on your breath. Feeling your heartbeat. Letting go of expectations. Just going for it all the way for yourself. Each number carrying you ever deeper into yourself, into your body. You may close your eyes if you'd like. Good. Focusing on the breath. All you can focus on is the breath. Allow there to be light-filled spaces in between each thought.
69.
Like a sunlit day
68.
between the clouds.
66. You signed a waiver, right? Okay. 64.
Relaxing deeper. Into the moment.
61.
Doing this for you. This is all for you.
Natural exhale. Force inhale, natural exhale. 58.
And in a moment, you may begin to feel the symptoms of hyperoxygenation in the body.
56.
You may or may not feel them now,
Good job.
but it will feel like a slight tingle. Maybe starting in your hands and feet. Know that this is perfectly normal. What is your unique energy like?
49.
The energy you had before being hypnotized? Remembering it now, while your brain is becoming plastic. What it feels like to be you. Knowing that positive programming is more powerful than any negative programming. Because they could never take away your love for yourself.
Natural exhale.
Or your love for
Good
others.
job. You're natural.
Remembering your unique energy.
Breathe through it.
Breathing into your unique energy.
Breathe through it.
Good. You're doing so well. Each breath, filling yourself with your own unique vibration. What color is it?
40.
Is it red?
39.
Is it yellow? Is it a green, pink, yellow, purple?
36.
What color is uniquely your own? Can you imagine this all around your body? Breathing into this unique color?
31.
Breathing like your life depends on it. Loving yourself like your life depends on it.
29.
Cultivating your will.
28.
They made your will so strong.
3. 27. 4.
You've grown from this experience.
6.
Because you know what it's like now to feel your unique energy.
6.
Feeling your unique energy.
4.
Feeling all that you are.
7. 23.
Remembering a time in which you were little.
8.
Playing on the playground. What were you like then? What games did you play?
10.
Did you play kickball or soccer?
10.
Or maybe imagination games?
1. 9. 2.
Remembering yourself. Breathing into yourself.
7.
Releasing all that doesn't work. from your body.
90.
Your body keeps score, and your body remembers.
89. Wide mouth.
Allow yourself to remember now.
86.
Good. Breathing even though it's hard. Breathing through it. Because you care about yourself.
Keep it wide the whole time. 82.
And because you care about others.
81. 80.
I have experienced your big heart.
Natural exhale. Good job.
You have such a big heart.
78.
You can't stand for injustice.
36.
And your subconscious always protects you. Your subconscious was protecting you in those moments. And it saved everything. All of it. They could not take any of it away. You can have it back. Allow yourself to feel that hope again. Not judging the hope, but just feeling it. Right in your heart. Hope for being your unique self once again, free of all hypnotic suggestions. Just in your own energy.
69.
In your own power.
68. 67. 66.
I learned through being hypnotically
65.
programmed myself
64.
that the best way to beat any programming is through self-love.
61.
And I believe you care about yourself.
59.
Because I see you breathing brave breaths.
57.
Each breath tying you deeper into yourself.
55.
Each breath and allowing you to enter your
3.
natural state.
52. 51.
Hypnosis is a natural state that we enter. And it shouldn't ever feel forced.
47.
They desensitized you by forcing you to go into that state.
44.
That state is as natural as your breathing. Hypnosis is safe when you love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you don't allow any suggestions that don't serve your highest good. You release all suggestions that do not serve your highest good out of love and care for yourself. Wow. Brave breaths. Very good. Any emotions that come up, feeling them. It got trapped in your body and you're releasing it now. Feeling your unique energy.
22.
Releasing all that doesn't serve.
28. 3.
Feeling your unique energy. It's as if you are bathing in a pool of your unique energy. And you feel the space that your feet take up in your unique energy. You feel the space your toes take up in your unique energy.
22.
You feel the space that your calves take up in your unique energy.
26.
Restoring and resetting all programs now back to your uniqueness.
23.
You feel the space your knees take up, surrounded by your unique energy.
21.
You feel the
20.
space
Go over all the way.
your thighs take
Breathe in my
up
hand,
in your unique energy.
Good job. 19.
You feel the space your hips take up in your unique energy. You breathe
17.
all the way into your stomach.
16.
Wow. It's as if your higher self knew that breathing would set you free.
13. Big breath in.
So you breathe for your freedom.
12.
Breathing in intention and out stress and tension. Breathing into your stomach.
10.
Breathing into your heart, and your heart acts as a pump. Ba-dump, ba-dump, pumping,
Exhale all the way. Exhale all the way.
pumping oxygen into every muscle, every tendon, every fiber, every cell, and every pore. Your heartbeat, you feel it, and this is your new anchor. Anytime you feel the symptoms of hypnotic programming, you remember to put your hands on your heart, to feel your heartbeat, and to remember that you are still alive, and that you are free. That they could never enslave you all the way. That you are the master of your life. You have your pens. And so, as you continue to breathe deep, brave breaths here, I want to invite you to feel all of the anger, all of the resentment, all of the sadness, and all of the pain that they caused you. Feeling it all the way. How could they? This is your time to reclaim your power now. This is your time to reclaim your power now. 6. Feeling the emotion for what it is. Noticing where it is in your body. You can answer out loud. Where is it? Where do you feel that anger the most?
5. Calling forth rapid change. The one that
Feeling the emotion.
all the way.
4. More and more. It rises up from that location that you feel it in the body. And it goes up into your arms.
Raise your hands up to tone.
Raising your hands up into the air, you make your hands into fists, and they feel heavy, heavy, heavy. It's like as if you just need to get it all out. 2, feeling really good, feeling all of the emotions, and 1, go for it. Go, 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 vocalizing. Releasing all of it. All of that which does not serve you. Letting it all go. Releasing that energy. Coming into your unique energy. 3, 2, 1, you're so mad! Fuck them for doing that! Fuck them! Why would they ever do that? Reclaiming your power now. They can never take it away from you. 3, 2, 1. Going for as long as you need to. Closing your eyes. Letting it fall back down. Relaxing. You did so good. Good. There's going to be 2 more times where we go through and do that. And it's going to be more and more intense each time. Doing this for you.
90. 89.
Very good.
86. 85.
Each breath reclaiming your power and reclaiming your freedom. The part of you that loves you very much knows that you did not deserve this and wants you to be free.
81.
Wants you to be free from this energy.
80.
Once and for all.
79. 78. 77.
Each number carrying you deeper
6.
into your state of hypnosis, not theirs.
74.
Recognizing now that what they did was not hypnotizing you. What they did was brainwashing you.
71. 70.
They took away your free will.
69.
But they couldn't take it all the way away. Because you are here right now. Having this experience. For you. Because you love yourself.
64.
Remembering what it feels like to be you.
Good job. 62.
Remembering your unique energy.
60. 59.
You are the master of your own life.
57.
You are the creator of your own life.
56.
And today is the day to take back your pen.
54.
To write your own story.
53.
To be the victor,
2.
not the victim.
1.
You are the victor
50.
of your own life. Not the victim.
49. 48. 47.
They could never take that away.
46. 45. 43. Continue, big breath. 42. 41.
You are the grand creator of your own life. And from this point forward, you know now that what they did to you
30.
is not
29.
more powerful
28.
than what you can do for yourself.
26.
Believing in yourself.
25.
Channeling that anger
24.
into freedom.
23.
Using that anger to set you free. It is safe to feel anger.
21.
It is safe to feel sadness. For what they did to you, they broke natural law.
13.
Breathing
12.
for yourself. Deep,
11.
brave breaths.
10.
Feeling your unique
9.
energy.
8.
You feel the programming
7.
unwinding in this
6.
moment. Because you are more than the
5.
programming. You always
4.
have been. And always will be.
3.
And that is the lesson
2.
here.
We're going to take 10 really big, brave breaths. 10. 9. 8.
Closing your eyes.
7. 6. 5. Filling your stomach up all the way. 5. 4.
Doing it for you.
3.
2, 1.
I'm going to count down from 6 to 1. When I get to 4, you're going to raise your hands in front of your chest, filling it all the way.
It's safe to feel
6,
anger. It is
5,
safe to
4,
express your freedom.
3.
2, channeling that anger down from your
1,
shoulders and
and
into your
coming down.
fist,
3, 2,
punching
1,
the air as if you're punching them. This is your time, reclaiming your freedom, going for it all the way. Go, 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 go. You can do it. Yeah.
Deep breath in. Letting it go, really letting it go, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Faster, faster, faster. 3, 2,
1, go, 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 go. This is your moment, reclaiming the breath.
one more tone in you.
3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Doing it for your freedom, feeling the programming breaking down with each stroke. You're so mad, you just want to punch the air, and you keep on going until you can't anymore.
Deep breath in. Reclaiming the breath. 90. 9. Seven. 6. Good job. It's safe to receive love. It's safe to receive love.
You are safe. It is safe to feel angry. It is safe to feel your emotions.
It's safe to feel your emotion.
It is safe to feel sadness, as well as it's safe to feel happiness.
Natural exhale. Good natural exhale.
You are the grand creator of your life. Today is the day you reclaim your freedom and you take your pen back. Each breath bringing restoration and peace into your body.
Safe to receive love. Safe to receive guidance. I open to receive all the good that I am now. It's safe to receive guidance.
Safe to feel your emotions all the way.
I open to receive all the good that I am now. It's safe to receive guidance. I openly experience all the good that I am.
You are the creator of your life, and you are more powerful than any negative suggestion placed on you. If you remember that, it will shift your life. Breathing into your freedom. Breathing into your unique energy. Breathing into your heart. You're doing so well. And you're doing it for yourself. Feeling all the trust that you have in yourself. You have kept yourself safe. You are the victor. Each breath consciously programming yourself to your unique vibration. It is safe to feel your emotions. It is safe to be in your body. Your body restores itself to its natural form. Remembering your natural form now. What it was like. You are resetting. Your system is updating. And you are returning back to your natural state. Each breath, you are returning back to your natural state. Your emotions stem from the love that you have for yourself.
All the way. Deep breath in. Good.
Feeling your unique energy. This is your moment.
Okay, we're going to take another tone here. I'm going to count down from 6 to 1. And allow this tone to be fresh for you. 6. Calling forward all the love that you have for yourself. 5. Breathing in deeply. 4. Raising your hands in front of you to tone. Deep breath in. 3. 2. 1. Toning it out.
Experiencing yourself. Experiencing your energy.
Deep breath in. Deep breath in. One more.
Feeling yourself reset to your natural frequency and vibration.
Your breath.
How does that feel? So brave.
You're experiencing light now. This has always been your perfect stasis. It's your natural way of being. Your breath bringing you back to your natural being.
your breath, your life force energy. The Buddhists called it prana, life force energy. Taking that into you now. You see, there is a healing light, a light in this world that we sometimes forget when there is too much darkness. We sometimes lose sight of this light, this force. When there is suffering, when there is too much pain, but then suddenly, in moments like this, it emerges. We take it in. And through the lives of ordinary people, spirit will emerge and it will answer in extraordinary ways. Feeling your spirit now. The spirit that cannot be broken. Your subconscious has always protected you.
Deep breath in.
Always kept you safe. And that is why it's so easy to reset and to return back to your natural stasis.
Deep breath in. I openly accept my intention now. Freedom. I am free. I have always been free. No one can take my freedom away. I am the open door that cannot be shut.
Setting yourself free now. Soaring above it all.
Continue your breath. 90, 89, 87, 86, 85.
Breathing into
84,
yourself.
83.
Into this moment.
82, 81. We have a little bit more to go. You haven't experienced it all yet. There's more to experience. 60, 79.
This is your
50,
freedom.
28, 90, 1 of 3, 5, 4.
Returning to your natural energy now. Remembering what you were like before all of it. Did you smile
Working
more?
up to our next tone. 20.
Did you hold your head up higher?
19.
Seeing
18,
yourself for what you are.
17.
You can be back there
16.
if you continue to breathe.
15. 14.
If you claim it,
13. 12.
your subconscious
11.
remembers what it was like when you were completely you. Free from it all. And that experience may never go away. But you can return back to your natural state. And you have learned something from that experience.
6. Calling forth your natural energy.
You have learned your power.
5. Calling forth your normal energy. Calling forth rapid change. 4. Perfect alignment.
More and more, feeling it all the
3.
way. Feeling the love for
You are who you
yourself. You are who you are.
Deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Toning out.
This is your moment. Claim it. You are the open door that cannot be shut. Pound on that door. I cannot be shut. I am the master creator of my life.
Letting it all go.
Letting go all of that doesn't serve you. Pounding on that door, you are the master creator of your life. You are free.
Continue your breath. on, resist me, push me out. Deep breath in. Push it out, push out. Continue your breath.
Good. Breathing into your unique energy. Feeling that release. Knowing that in this moment you are releasing all that is not you. How are you going to show up in your life, in your unique energy? How many people in your life are going to be so excited to see you? Wow, I haven't seen Matthew in so long. I get to see him again in all of his power, and all of his glory, and all of that in which he is. What an act of love that you've done for yourself and everyone else here today. You are the master creator of your life. You are free. Breathing into that feeling. Feeling the freedom. Because you always have your breath. They couldn't take that away. Breathing in. It is safe to receive pleasure, love, serenity, happiness, and you deserve those things. And so you give them to yourself. You no longer let these people, these suggestions control you, because you know that you deserve to be happy. Because that little boy, that boistering young boy, before all of the trauma, see yourself in grade school now. He deserves it. He deserves to be free.
He deserves to play with everyone else.
He deserves to be released from this. So letting go of any emotional charge around it. Because being emotional around it is giving them your control. You feel empowered from this experience. Because you know now that no one can take your power away. You are the open door that cannot be shut. You are the mighty magic pillar of light. And you stand now in front of a body-length mirror. And in this mirror, you see reflected your higher self. The version of you that is free from all programming, from anything that is not you. Noticing the difference between yourself and this reflected image of yourself. Does he look happy? Does he look empowered? Studying you. This is the you you've always been. And truly can be. This is the you that no one could ever take away. And he has been waiting here in your subconscious for you. And today, you're going to step through this mirror. I'm going to count from 3 to 1.
And when we get to 1, you're going to inhale all the way, and then you're going to exhale all the way, holding your breath.
And upon stepping through this mirror, you will enter into a new timeline. A timeline in which you are free from all of the hypnotic suggestions. That you return to your own unique energy so that you can take on your life. Seeing this image of you, he smiles at you. Matthew, I've been waiting. He reaches his hand out and he grabs yours, taking some brave, deep breaths here. Your eyes meet his eyes, and you know in this moment that you love yourself. And that you always have. And that you've been waiting here the whole time. 3, getting ready to step through the portal. After stepping through this portal, you will not be the same. You will be leaving behind all the things that do not serve your highest good. 2, he starts to pull your hand through the portal. through the mirror. And 1. You are all the way on the other side of the glass, and you turn your head around and look behind you. You see all of the things that they said you were. All of the things that you are leaving behind, all of the programming, all of that in which is not you. You see that reflected back. And you know now that now is the time to leave this behind forever. You send it love because you know what it was like to be there, but you choose out of it and you choose to not be there anymore. And so there was a rock by your feet, and you pick it up, you reach down, extend your arm out and grab a rock. And in a moment you will throw that rock into the mirror. And you will shatter that version of you into a millions of pieces because you know now that that was not ever you. And you feel empowered. You take your arms up into the air, getting ready to throw the rock. We're going to do one more tone.
Continue your breath.
Continuing your breath. Getting ready to throw that rock. 3, feeling it all the way. 2, getting ready to release it now and forever. And 1, 3, 2, 1, go, 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 throwing the rock. You see the mirror explode into a billion pieces, and you feel with each strike into the air that you are unleashing your energy, your inner truth. You know that you are free and always have been. The mirror shattered into a billion pieces.
26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17.
Feeling your unique energy.
16, 15. Really go for it. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. When I get to 1, you're going to exhale all the way, holding your breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling all the way, holding your breath. Hold it. 30, 29. And whenever I get to 1, you're going to inhale, suspending your breath for 30 more seconds. Feel in this very moment all of your existence, the mirror shattering, that profile, the imagery. Breathe in. Suspend your breath. Breathe in. Hold your breath. 15. As long as you can.
14. Feeling your unique energy. 13. This is the you that you've always been and can never be taken away. 12. Feeling the love that you have for yourself and others. 11. Wow. You've done it. You're here. You feel your heartbeat. Your heartbeat is your anchor into your self-love. 6, we're going to release the breath, but keep holding it for now. 5, really feeling yourself, ba-dump, ba-dump. 4, 3, 2, 1, releasing the breath. Taking the oath to love yourself. Like your life depends on it. Feeling the love that you have for yourself. You did it. You're the victor. You made it here. And you've won. And you will always win because positive programming is more powerful than negative programming. You see, darkness is the absence of light. If you remember this, it will change your life. It changed mine. And it is this concept that your freedom depends on. You could say that things that happen to you were darkness, the negative suggestions. Well, how do you remove those negative suggestions? Do you fight fear or worry? Do you push or drown away sadness and pain? Do you fight fire with fire? That doesn't work. Instead, imagine that it's very bright outside, but you're in a dark room. And there is a window, but that window is caked in dirt, and only bits of sunlight are able to peer through. You see, you have a rag in your hand. Your job is to go to the window, to pull out the rag, and start cleaning. Just clean. And soon enough, light enters naturally, taking the darkness away. And so you experience yourself in this moment, grounded within your own energy. So grounded within your own energy that all of the programming is just a distant memory. The confusion turns into certainty. And every time you feel that energy creeping back in, every time you feel the programming, what do? You clean the window. You meditate. You get in touch with your natural energy. And you remember that the light in this world is more powerful than the darkness. After all, there is a light switch in every room, but we have to turn off the lights to experience a dark room. And so in a moment you will open your eyes, and you will open your eyes into a timeline that is more beneficial to you. One in which you experience pleasure, joy, happiness, where you think clearly and you return back to your authentic version of yourself. Wow, what is that going to be like? Feeling the happiness from this, feeling the ecstasy, the joy, and the love that you have for yourself in your heart. 5, beginning to float back down into your body, into this moment, into yourself. 4, more and more. You remember you are the open door that cannot be shut. 3, wiggling your fingers. 2, wiggling your toes. And if you can feel those, crinkle your nose. 1, all the way awake. Returning to your new energy. Welcome to your new vibration. I see very happy toes.
Yeah, they're still wiggling.
I'm gonna have to say that was one of the most beautiful sessions I've ever had.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely felt like you guided me very far deep into like a theta state, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I definitely have a much greater grasp on what hypnosis is and how it's working, right?
It's good.
I felt like I was really close, right? And I'm still like, I'm definitely not like the higher states still, you know what I mean? But I don't know if I'm still necessarily theta.
Like if you experience that, you know what? We're gonna have to keep on chipping away. It's like, let's say you're in a cave, right?
Yeah.
And that cave has a bunch of boulders in front of it. We just removed a rock today.
Yeah.
You just started to see the light peering out from the opposite end of those boulders.
I mean, I definitely felt like I was going very heavy into a extreme meditative state.
Good. Now we need to practice going into that meditative state over and over and over again. That's how you're going to set yourself free. But
makes sense.
I know where you're at right now.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling, huh?
I mean, I'm really close. Yeah, it's definitely worth paying for another session.
There's another step for you. There's more to experience. There's a moment where you just let go. It's like you turn over, and then now you're experiencing a higher consciousness.
Yeah.
One where it's like an outer body experience.
Yeah, it actually literally is. Like, such deep meditative state, such vivid imagery, like, forget where you're at.
Mm-hmm. And, that's what we want to get you to experience.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where we want to get you to.
I mean,
be patient, though, because it might take some work.
I'd be willing to pay, $300 if you'd be willing to finish.
Oh, like, continue with another session after this?
Like, right now.
Oh, like, take you deeper?
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's not going to work that way.
Okay.
I don't think it works that way today either.
We need an hour in between. Before that can work.
What we should
the
do...
The session that we actually do is $300.
What you just experienced today. You paid $100. You paid... Well, technically, you paid...
definitely,
like 200, but the one that you just experienced today with both of us, we typically have people pay $3, but I felt that you deserved it today.
Thank you.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
I think that you should continue to come to our breathwork classes and do it this way, because what it's doing is it's taking the rocks away from the cave.
I mean, after that, like, I can definitely see where, like, a tranquilizer is not necessary for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Good.
You know, I mean, to be honest, naturally, like, it was a lot easier, like, to get into that meditative state, like, with just a tranquilizer, it's like, I mean, I can see where it kind of clears your thoughts, and you start thinking less, you get closer to the theta state, but, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see everything you did and how you did it, and I remember it.
Yeah.
Very vividly, and you did very well, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You did very well as well.
Thank you.
Your name again was?
My name's Kevin, but I go by Lanoca.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. It's an intimate experience. I'm glad that you.
That was very nice of you. Thank you.
So once,
you're both very good at what you're doing.
Thank you. We're gonna continue. The idea is let's continue to do this.
Okay.
We actually hold group sessions as well. I think that what you deserve to do is to train your brain to go into meditation as much as possible.
Yeah.
And
I definitely see where you're talking about practicing too.
Yeah, we gotta practice.
So as far as the breath work goes, my guru told me not to do anything more than 5 to 10 minutes, because there is potential that you can go out. People, when they go out, they stop breathing. They can stop breathing for upwards to 10 to 20 minutes because they're so oxygenated.
Wow.
Don't do the breathwork by yourself, but maybe do like online tutorial breathwork videos and stuff.
Yeah.
The idea is let's train your brain to get into theta as much as possible. So start reading books, start meditating, and then coming in and seeing us for booster sessions in between until we can eventually get you to the point where I can just induce you. It's super easy, and then we can go into an age regression. We can go into...
I'm available anytime.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, anytime,
I mean, I'm hoping to move, I have to order a birth certificate after that. After that, I just have to get my ID. Like, it's not going to be that difficult. I just have to fill out the form. You know what I'm saying, though, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
so... born out of the country, were you?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Okay.
So, after I get my ID, basically, in a couple weeks, I should be, I'm planning on going down to the homeless shelter just to save up money. I was going to use most of my money for an attorney, but, I mean, this is definitely worth the investment. So,
yeah, take it easy, chip away at it.
Yeah, I mean, I might be, coming in, twice a week until we get this, at least, yeah. Okay. Definitely.
Okay. Are you wanting to pay for just this session today, or do you want to pay for more?
Ahead of time?
Yeah.
I probably should, actually.
Because you save a little bit of money, because you've been paying it for it by session.
Yeah.
If you paid so $550 would get you 3 more after this.
Okay.
Did you already pay the $100?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you wanted to pay $550, then we can do another 3 times.
Okay. A 3 payment installment on that.
And I think that we should do more breath work. I think that we should do this session over and over again, honestly. Okay. I think that it served. Did you feel that way too?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
There was a powerful moment there that I experienced whenever I shut the lights off.
Yeah, definitely. That was the most profound.
I felt called to, and I don't like to speak too much about spirit here, but are you open to me speaking?
Yeah, definitely.
Your face began to morph.
Yeah, right.
I experienced that in hypnosis.
I noticed that.
I saw like an energy, like an aura, like your body, your spirit came out of your body a foot, and then it kept like vacillating back and forth.
That's what I felt like. It made me imagine that I Need a Doctor music video by Eminem and Dr. Dre and Skylar Grey.
I don't know that one, but
anyways, it visualizes like a spirit leaving the body, right?
Wow.
Like what you were saying, I actually visualized that during that.
Yeah, and I just saw a pure state of joy and happiness, content, like content. And in that state, you were consciously and subconsciously accepting the affirmations, and you're surrounded by a lot of love in this very moment. Remember that you're always surrounded by love.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
It's an honor to work with you.
It's an honor to work with you as well. Thank you.
I'm like crying.
We do group sessions. It would be an honor to do work with you more. I can even throw discounts in there for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you come to our group sessions,
I would love to.
We'll invite you to it. We do them every Fridays at 6:30.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, if we want to schedule like the next 3 weekends where you come up on Saturdays.
I mean, like what I'm planning on doing is I might be in the like hospital for like about a week or two until I can just move down here because I need an address to get my probation officer.
Okay.
And then after that, right, like then I'm in Salt Lake, and you know it's just a lot easier that way. And then you know like the time will pass by too, and I'll just have the money and everything. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do the group sessions on Fridays. With the group sessions, we can't do the body mapping.
Okay. No, that's natural with a group session.
That's a lot of bodies to work on.
And so I want to get you to experience this over and over and over and over again until I can just use a regular induction, and you're like, okay, I'm gone, right?
Yeah, right.
So we'll do the 3 sessions. We'll pay for that, and then we'll also keep on inviting you to our group ones.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I'll go ahead and pay you.
Awesome. Sweet.
Sounds great.
Greatly
so,
us.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure on... the reason why I said, like, you know, I might be in the hospital is just because I might not be able to come down this weekend, this next weekend, or the next weekend after that. Just while I'm waiting to get my birth certificate in the mail.
Well, keep on texting me when you're available. Like, I may be able to see you Wednesday.
Okay. Because, like, I mean, I definitely want to come back down as soon as possible, but I don't want to end up wasting my money on motels. And if I go to the homeless shelter, it's free.
There you go.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like every night in a motel is a hypnotherapy session.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, like a half of one or a quarter, right?
Wow. That's awesome that you're doing that for yourself, saving that money and putting it towards getting better.
It's worth it, yo. It's worth it.
That actually, I feel really honored accepting your money, knowing that, actually. Wow.
I mean,
we deserve it too. Like, this is...
No, I'm being serious, yeah. It's worth it. Thank you.
Oh my god, that almost brought me to tears.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Way to stand in your power.
I mean, this is definitely a very... Okay, so to people listening on my Facebook right now, what you saw was very... or what you heard, right, might have been very different, but it was definitely very real. And I definitely felt my mind entering into an altered meditative state, very... almost an out-of-body experience. I forgot where I was. I forgot what I was doing. Everything just started happening subconsciously. And I believe that's the theta state, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we'll keep on bringing you there until you're an expert at it.
Yeah. Sorry to put you guys on the spot with the camera and everything, but thank you.
It's okay.
I
did actually pick it up at one point to show them the vocal toning.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I
didn't even know that.
It, you know. So. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. So they got to see a little glimpse.
Thank you for bringing me into the
No,
session
I mean,
today.
You're both very, very talented, by the way.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, you
honored
are
to work with
welcome.
you guys.
Honestly, like that assisted us so much. Like like I think that what you experienced today, it would have taken us another 2 sessions to get there.
Like,
So.
I mean, you gave me so much hope too, by the way, both of you today, because like, I mean, I was in a like, you know, I mean, I was like bordering suicide before. You know, like, I felt so hopeless with, like, getting unhypnotized. I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to get this done, right? And
Okay, so I noticed what you meant. This is really actually kind of a little funny, but scary at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Because, they did it to abuse me, right? So, like, when... What was your name again?
Lanoca.
Lanoca? Mm-hmm. So, Lanoca, when you were doing some of that, like, body work, right? Mm-hmm. There was this, a gay friend of mine that I met, like, just 2 days ago, right? His name's Michael. Okay. And they hypnotized me to imagine him when, like, we were doing some of that breath work, right? And to think that, I was gay or something. I was like, what the hell, right? And then I was just like, forget it, move on, right? But, like, I'd have the thought come in my head because it was forced in there with the hypnosis. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
and so you felt it to release it.
Well, I mean, it just kind of popped in there and it was, like, weird, right? Like, nothing not sexual, but I mean, like, just to, like, fuck with my head, they did that shit.
Absolutely.
It's kind of funny, right? Like, yeah, I'm not gay, right? But, like, at the same time, it's, like, they fucking did that.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up.
It is, and you deserve to feel your emotions around that. And you know what? When those feelings come through when we're doing the breath work, you're feeling them to release them. So that's a good sign, right? Because all of a sudden, a piece of hypnotic programming came up. And you're like, wow, I don't want to accept this. Because the thing is the part of you that doesn't want to accept this... It was
distracting me and trying to bring me out of the hypnotic state.
Interesting.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, we're going to be combating that programming.
Yeah. But I mean, I definitely noticed, like, you two were able to break that down anyways, because I really entered, like, heavy into the theta state.
That's awesome. Wow.
I felt like you definitely would have been able to induce it if we kept going for longer, so.
Absolutely.
Let's plan on that next round.
I mean, I was thinking, I'd pay for, like, pay you up front right now, and then, I mean, if we're getting close enough, definitely do the 2-hour session. Right.
The 2-hour session.
I mean, maybe a block or I'm fine with the 2-hour session.
What we do is because this is perfect that you're giving us this feedback. We get you into that really deep state of theta where you were at when we turned the lights off. If she would have kept rolling and going,
after that point for like a whole hour, that's a good idea. I love you. You're awesome. That is a great idea.
I mean, because he's already there. Like, he wasn't going anywhere. We brought him out.
Yeah, he was in that.
Right.
And that's
but
the
this is
spot.
A good experience for him, so he start to supercharge the experience, allow your subconscious is getting cleaned out right now.
Thank you so
any
much.
Impurities. And because those impurities are now leaving your space, you're able to accept that in which you are, all the good that you are, taking away the bad. Mm-hmm. You are the open door that cannot be shut. No one can ever close your door.
Yeah.
No one can ever.
That's a very good analogy. I like it.
And because it's a good analogy, we know that it's good for us to have within the seat of our heart.
Yeah. I'm hypnotized to think that you're stoned right now. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess it has something to do with me doing a petition to legalize marijuana. And once I get unhypnotized, I'm actually going to be able to do it. If that makes any sense.
I actually don't smoke.
Well, I mean, to each their own, right?
Nor do I eat, but I believe it's a powerful substance, and
I mean, it has a lot of medical benefits. It's I mean, it can be enjoyable. I mean, it's not, it's unnecessarily overly complicated by people and overrated.
I see.
But it's nice.
So what I practice is detachment of emotion.
Yeah.
And whenever I stay in that space of detachment, I just am. Whenever I am, people get that opinion. They're like, "Dude, are you stoned?" Like,
that's cool. That's cool.
Like, yeah, I just feel happy.
Dissociation, right?
It's not even disassociation. It's just like, I am present.
Yeah.
Because I am present, these emotions, like there are. Imagine yourself in the middle of infinite U's, and you're just looking around. Like, you can't even make it around the entire circle. But each and every person, each and every one of you are emoting a different emotion. And you're sitting there right in the middle. How powerful is it to know that I can choose any emotion to have and to experience, no matter the circumstance?
No, that's actually, like, really more powerful. Yeah, you're right.
And as you choose into your own emotions, you're choosing out of any hypnotic programming. as you come to recognize your own emotions and become the observer of them, right? I felt from like looking through your Facebook, and there was a point in time where there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of anger, there was a lot of confusion.
So much of both, yeah.
And being in that state is a way that they keep you under their control. And so
that's definitely true. Emotional.
Yes, it's emotional abuse and emotional control. And so what you deserve to learn is you just deserve to learn what it feels like to be you.
Yeah.
To be in the I am, right?
Yeah.
And so we'll leave you with that
suggestion. Stone, you know? So what?
My parents will be like, "You're such a hippie, Seattle." I'm like, "At least I'm happy. At least I'm happy, right?"
No, I mean, I was hypnotized to think that. I think it's just because like, I started to feel like a breakthrough. Like I was I'm going to be unhypnotized no matter what, and I think that was the cue for it.
Interesting.
The cue for the thought, yeah.
So I want you to write down the hypnotic suggestions.
If that makes sense.
That you remember.
It does, actually. There's checkpoints or trip lines, like trips.
Yeah. They programmed tripwires into him, so we have
a lot of them.
So we have to learn how to work around them.
I see. I'm glad we're doing breath work.
Yeah. Something that might even like. I mean, yeah, definitely.
It bypasses all that.
Without that, without that, it would not have worked a fraction as effective.
Yeah, because they had what I realized with our first session is that they had
so intensive too. Like, I mean, this is like, okay, trying to break into like the CIA, right? Because that's who did it.
Yeah, so they had their security codes up. That's good to know. Well,
I mean, you guys are that good at it. Like,
thank you.
I mean, yeah, they're listening. Fuck you guys. I'm being serious. Fuck the CIA.
You know what? We are safe because we're following
law.
natural
Mostly,
natural law.
I hate the NSA, but like, and also, something else, like, right? So, I mean, an example of what they'll do to kill people, I mean, to be honest with you, is, it's, lacing cocaine with fentanyl or something like that, right?
Yeah, you have to break, some sort of, moral, in order to be, able to be killed. That's, they actually have this law.
Like, I mean, like, XXXTentacion was, like, a gangster, right? Like, gang members. I mean, you know, they were able to, like, have another gang member just kill him, right? But, you know, I mean...
But it would look very suspicious if something were to happen to us after this. If it's public.
It wouldn't happen after this.
No. And, you know, like, I mean, there was one incident with my friend Michael, actually. His nephew was shot in the heart.
I see.
But, like, you know, I mean, typically they'd have someone hypnotized to do something, right? But, you know, like, I mean, basically, if anything, you know, it's the timing of everything, too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
that
again,
has
I am the
so
open
much.
door that cannot be shut. So even if they attempted to kill me, I'm going nowhere.
I mean, they don't do anything
this mortal body
that can have any public eye, right? So, I mean, it would not be like you two would be like, if they were going to do anything, it would be a friend or a family member, and they would probably do it with drugs or make it look like some type of freak accident.
Well, that's good to know.
But that's very, very unlikely.
Okay.
I'm sorry to give you that look in your eyes, like...
It's okay. I accept the risk for this because I felt absolutely contracted to do this by spirit. I felt like this was one of the most beautiful sessions I've ever experienced.
The more upfront we are about it, or at least the more upfront I am about it,
the safer you are, because...
The safer everybody is. You know what I'm saying?
Clear. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be grounded.
Because then they're scared to do anything. And anything they would have done, right, they would have already had planned years ago.
So,
anything
Russian
they would
scientists
do
actually, these Russian
would have been
scientists
planned years
took,
ago. I mean,
but these Russian scientists, they took these baby rabbits,
yeah,
miles underneath the ocean in a submarine. They hooked the baby rabbits up to an EKG machine.
Yeah,
it's something to monitor the heartbeats.
Yeah,
the baby mama rabbit was on shore. That she was also hooked up to an EKG machine. And in this moment, it said that everyone is connected. But they wanted to test to see if that was actually true, because they were working on mind control, you know? So this is an experiment to clarify that mind control is a possibility and that we could actually hone in and master it. So they took these rabbits and they started torturing these baby rabbits underneath the ocean, miles beneath the sea, miles and miles away from the baby mama rabbit. And so they started torturing the rabbits. And when they matched up the timestamps, they noticed in those timestamps that they were torturing the baby rabbits. The mama started freaking out. Her heartbeat started to pick up. So the reason why I'm sharing this is everyone is connected, and there's this like tether, there's this like interconnected web that we're all like tethered to. Like maybe you look at The Sims, you know how they always have that like little, you know, health bar, status bar up, you know, it's the shape of a crystal or of a diamond. Anyways, we're all connected by this like cord, right? That's connected to the web. And not only that, but we're also connected heart to heart. So, in a way to bypass anything that would come to harm us or that would come to take our free will and choice away, it's called the circle of life.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know this one. I'm excited to see it.
So here are you. You're sitting with your heart. You're sending a message of love. Here's Seattle. She doesn't know you yet. She's in your space. And that inevitably comes back to her. And she feels the emotion of love. And now, unconsciously, she can choose to send love. So then she sends love, right?
Yeah.
And then I feel it too. And I send it back around. And it perpetuates over and over and over, infinitely. Right? The same thing goes for the way we speak into our world. The way we speak into our environment, the way we feel about ourselves. The emotions that we feel, the emotions that we act on, like energy will attract like energy.
Definitely.
And if Steven's over here, he's all like angry, just angry, that's going to come out and go to me, and go to Seattle. Seattle can choose to accept it or not to accept it. She chooses to accept it. She's now out picturing anger. It goes to me, I do the same thing, it goes to you. And then now we start hurting more and more people into our space because they're choosing into anger. So now we have this big ball of angry people.
Yeah.
And so when you, projecting the emotions that you felt when you were hurt and traumatized, that inevitably traumatized the people around you. And so the best way to heal yourself and others...
exactly what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense.
The best way to heal yourself and others is by choosing to love yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing that, then they're less likely to harm you. You're standing in your power, and more people are going to be more likely to believe you because they're going to be less confused. Like, last time you were here and we were talking about the case, I was feeling overwhelmed because I could sympathize with you in a specific way because I've also had
but not
things...
exactly empathize.
I mean, I could actually empathize a little bit because I've experienced things like that before. It was almost painful for me, right?
I think we all have in this room.
Yeah.
I mean, mind control and brainwashing we're all familiar with, so to say the least. And
that's why we're in this work. That's why you're stepping into this space too.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you do.
I'm really excited to see where you go with this. And how
their free will is definitely going to play a large part in it. And I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what I am definitely, you know, it's hard to, like, think of things like, you know, in the situation, right, there's a lot of different possibilities, and I'm one of those types of people that, like, you know, I don't like to take a 1% chance, a fraction of a percent of a chance, right?
Okay, so you're like, not an opportunist.
What?
You're not an opportunist, is that what you're saying?
I don't take risks, is what I'm saying.
So
like,
is
you know,
taking a risk coming here?
Before I, what?
Is coming here taking a risk?
Anything is, I mean, any step I take is taking a risk.
I see where you're going with this. You're saying, okay, after the incident, you were like, no risk. You're like...
I mean, for me, I'm the type of person that never takes risks in the first place, right? Like, I always will have to be right. Does that make sense? Like, I'm a scientific person, right?
I see.
Yeah, so, like, you know, just because, like, you know, it's my personality, right? So I don't, naturally, right, I'm always calculating things. I looked at every possibility of what can possibly happen. When it came to politics and everything like that, right? Like, I calculated everything very, very carefully as far as, okay, so what would this law have an impact on people, right? Mm-hmm. So, for example, if we legalize marijuana, what type of impact is that going to have on people? What are the risks of that, right?
More consciousness?
Well, I mean, like, for example, there's inhibition. There's, like, when you're driving. So, like, when you're driving and everything, right? So, what are the risks in that? And how can we minimize those risks? So, how to minimize those risks would most likely be, because people are going to be smoking pot and driving anyways, especially with, when you compare it to alcohol and then you compare it to prescription medications like Adderall, Ritalin, Ambien, Lunesta, oxycodone, Xanax, Klonopin, right? All those types of medications can be very inhibiting while you're driving. Use caution before operating heavy machinery, right? Okay, so, the government's already allowing people to drive on drugs, right? And so far, it's actually very, very effective, very safe, right? Same thing with THC, right? Except, there's a little bit more of subjectiveness in there, right? Subjectivity. Now, how to combat that would most likely be like driver's education and driving testing, specifically steered towards just THC, and then, obtaining licensing for specific THC, specifically driving under the influence of THC. If you're able to pass a driving test and drive around all the cones and everything under the influence of THC, you can do it without the cones.
Makes sense, actually. Although,
but you see how that minimizes risk because people are aware of the side effects. They have to pass a test to prove that they're competent enough to be aware of the side effects, and they had to pass the driving test. So, I don't want to talk too much, but you understand where, like, I'm very good at planning and organizing things.
Yeah, thank you for telling me how your brain works, because that helps me give you positive suggestions. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to implement a positive suggestion before we conclude.
We should wrap this up.
While we wrap this up. And the positive suggestion is, if you're looking to minimize risks, then look to minimize the ability for other people to take control of you with hypnotic suggestion. And how you do that is by developing a practice of meditation on your own, being able to comb the data by yourself, and building a neural pathway of self-love. Because if I, for instance, if I have something negative come into my space, something that triggers my old programming, I go, I love myself too much to subject myself to that.
Yeah.
And that's a stronger neural pathway than anything else that could ever be created, because it's already in my brain. The same way as those baby rabbits had love integrated in your brain. So your homework is to look in the mirror every single day and say, I love myself. I am free.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really appreciate that.
And so we're going to get ready to call ourselves an Uber.
Okay.
What I'll have you do if you're still open to paying for the other sessions is I'll have you go to Venmo and I'll have you scan this little guy right here. Oh man, I'm so happy about